Haha.
English. Hi everyone.
Hey, welcome back everyone to week 3 of the
Megamind.
Megamind.
Without the.
Yes, for some reason I was going to say the boss baby, but
보스베이라고 말할 뻔했대요. 네, Megamind.
Megamind.
Okay, now we'll just go to the sentence directly.
Yes, day 11. Whose side are you on? Oh, 11-1. The losing side. The winning side. Day 12. Your dark gift has finally paid off. Day 13. Copper drains my powers. 13-1. I'm drained out. Day 14. Let's not get our hopes up just yet. Day 15. Perhaps we took him for granted. Whose side are you on?
너 누구 편이야?
Alright, so today's sentence, whose side, well, okay, one of today's sentences is whose side are you on? A lot of you might think of a side as in like,
Directions.
yeah, or something of an object. Not the front, not the back, not the top or bottom, just the side. Or at the side of a human body, side. Okay? The side of my head. Okay, you might think of side like that. But
사람들은 그러니까 사이드라고 하면은 뭐 이쪽 면이나 아니면 측면이나 이런 식으로 그렇게 생각을 할 수가 있는데요. 여기서는요.
But this side is a little bit different. It's when you are having an argument, maybe. Then there's if for an argument to work, there has to be one person saying this and another person saying the other. Then if you decide to join one of those sides, one of those people's arguments, then you have become someone's side.
누군가가 말다툼을 할 때 한 사람이 있고 또 다른 사람이 있으면은 서로 생각이 다르니까 말다툼을 하는데 그러면 누구의 편을 들어줘야 될지 생각을 하다가 어느 쪽으로 가야겠다 생각을 했을 때 그 side라는 면이에요.
Okay, it doesn't even have to be an argument. It can just be like maybe playing a game.
Right.
Like maybe we're playing soccer. Then you have to go to someone's team.
Yes,
then
right.
you're joining someone's side.
꼭 말다툼할 필요 없이 경기할 때도요. 이렇게 두 팀으로 나눠서 하니까요. 어느 쪽으로 갈 거야? 이렇게 해가지고 하는 거죠. Right.
Right. So this question is, whose side are you on? Asking whose team are you playing for, or whose team are you agreeing with?
그래서 어느 팀에 응원할 거야? 어느 팀에 들어갈 거야? 어느 팀에 동의할 거야? 어느 편에 동의할 거야? 뭐 이런 뜻이죠?
Okay. So that's whose side are you on?
Yes, usually kids would ask this.
This is something a lot of kids like to say, because kids like to divide up, and then they'll be like, they'll kind of pressure you. Okay, if like maybe you're the odd man out.
Yeah.
Okay, you're the odd man out, but eventually they'll want more numbers. So what do? They'll ask the kid and pressure him. Whose side are you? Join our side.
Yeah. 그러니까 이제 뭐 한 사람이 남는 경우에는 너 어느 편 할 거야? 우리 편에 들어와. 막 이렇게 하는 거죠. 네, 보통 아이들이 이렇게 많이 한다고.
Okay. But then again, if you're really an odd man out type person, then no one will want you.
아, 정말 그렇지만
You won't be on
네,
anyone's side.
혼자 남는 외톨이 타입의 사람이라면은 아무도 원치 않을 거라고. Nobody's side then?
Nobody's side. You're a side of your own.
Well, yeah. Okay, fine. And next.
Okay.
Whose side are you on?
The losing side.
The losing side. The winning side.
지는 편, 이기는 편.
All right, this is just something we decided to add a little bit because we talked about whose side are you on. If you talk about a side, and there's a match or argument or something, well, someone will have to lose and someone will have to win.
But if you can decide certain team, then you can choose at that time, maybe?
You could. So like some people say my side is the winning side always. Okay, of course.
The kids usually said that.
Right, yeah. They'll join any side that's winning. And especially in sports, when a kid says something like that, or some adults do this too, then we call them bandwagon.
bandwagon이라고 하는데.
They joined the bandwagon.
네. So.
So bandwagon is just you know, like in Little House on the Prairie.
Yes.
They have the horse and they get into this big thing
Yes.
with
네,
that's
그
called a wagon.
초원의 작은 집 보면은요, 이렇게 뭐랄까요? 그 마차에 이렇게 뭐 이렇게 덮개를 씌운 그거를 타고 이동을 하잖아요.
So we call those kind of people bandwagoners because they don't really have a team. They'll just join any team that is winning, that is popular at that moment.
그런 사람들을 밴드웨건을, 그러니까 밴드웨건을 탄 사람들이라고 하는데요. 어떤 특별한 팀이 있는 게 아니고 그때 따라서 가는 거죠. 그래.
If this is hard for you to understand, think of like a trolley in San Francisco. The trolley just keeps going. People get on and off, right? Okay, so it just keeps going. You just get on and take it for a ride, and then get off when you need to. Bandwagoning is like that. Okay, you get on when the team is doing good, and when the team gets bad, you get off, and then you join another team.
네,
There's no loyalty.
네. 네, well, that's true, yeah. Yeah, so, 그러니까 샌프란시스코에 있는 트롤리를 이렇게 생각하시면 된다고 하는데요. 사실은 저도 잘 몰라요. 타고 가다가 타고, 그리고 원할 때 또 내리고 이렇게 하는 건데, 밴드 웨건도 비슷하대요. 그래서 원할 때는 자기가 탑승을 하고, 원치 않을 땐 내리는 거죠. 그래서 충성심이라고는 없는. Yes, so.
Yeah.
Or someone sometimes have some pity for feeling.
Okay.
So they are always supporting like the losing side. No?
You mean underdogs?
They are underdogs.
Okay, if two teams are going against each other, then there are some people that like to always vote for the underdog, we call them. Okay? Like the dodgeball movie. Dodgeball?
Dodgeball, I know. Ah, Tonki? No?
No, that's an animation.
Okay.
No, not that.
Okay.
No,
What?
there's
a
mo-
movie?
There's a
Dodgeball
movie
movie? Okay.
called Dodgeball.
네, 그 피고라는 영화가 있었다고, 네.
And it's called Dodgeball, and under that it says the true underdog story.
네, 진실된.
Okay, what is an
underdog이에요.
underdog?
네.
An underdog is a team that is considered to be the weaker team.
약한 팀이라고 생각되는 팀이라고요?
It's like if there's two teams battling, then sometimes they can be equal teams, or sometimes one team is much stronger than the other team. Then this weaker team is the underdog team, we call it. Some people like you said, like to cheer for the underdog. Why? Because they want to see a David and Goliath, and David beating Goliath.
No, it's a bit different.
Why?
Just I told you pity for feeling, cause it's a
They take pity literally? Oh, that's different then.
Yes. 아무튼 그 약한 팀을 응원을 하는 이유가 그 약한 팀이 강한 팀을 이기는 것을 보고 싶기 때문에 이렇게 응원을 한다고 하는데 그런 걸 언더독이라고 한다고 해요.
Okay, so
Yeah,
we'll
so
move on.
yeah, move on.
Your dark gift has finally paid off.
너의 어둠의 재능이 드디어 성과를 냈구나. 빛을 발휘했구나.
All right, so here, the key of this sentence is pay off. Okay, these days when we say pay off has a few different meanings, but in this sense, pay off is when you do put a lot of effort into something, and the results were good because of that effort. Then you could say it paid off.
그러니까 여러분이 뭔가 열심히 일을 했는데 그게 이제 성과를 발휘해가지고 결실을 맺었을 때 그때 pay off라고 한다고요.
Okay, but payoff can also mean a few different things, like I said. If, let's say, I owe you money, and you always keep calling me, where's my money? Where's my
Actually, there are some.
What?
You didn't give me the money.
That's unrelated to this right now.
Yes. You have to.
You're talking about the book, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
We both booked together and he didn't give me.
Okay. Anyways, payoff is, okay, like this book thing, if I finally give her the money, I paid it off.
저한테 드디어 제 돈을 주면은요, paid it off가 되는데요. Still not paid off.
Yeah, it's not paid
Pay
off
off.
yet, because I forgot about it. I'm sorry.
네, 까먹고 있었어요. 네.
I've been very busy.
Yes. Yeah, just let's say.
Yeah.
like that.
So
네, 그렇다고 합시다. 네.
so paid off is when you put effort and you get the. If you get bad results, then you can't say paid off. Okay, you put in a lot of effort. I studied every day 4 hours, but my score was very low. Then you can't say paid off, right?
열심히 했는데 결과가 나쁘면은 결실을 맺지 못한 거니까요. 이렇게 말을 할 수가 없겠죠. So instead of paid off, rewarded.
Oh, in a good case. So like all your efforts have finally rewarded you.
Rewarded.
Okay. Yeah, that can work. Yes.
예. 네, 보답을 받았다는 거니까요. 너의 그런 것이. But here, dark gift.
Well, yeah, because Megamind is a villain, right? He's a villain, but he's also very smart. So his minion was saying his dark gift. His dark gift meaning he's a villainous smart person.
메가마인드는 악당이니까요. 그 악당의 그 나쁜 것이 어둠의 기운이 여기서 이제 어둠의 재능이라고 할 수 있죠. 그게 이제 결실을 맺은 거죠.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's payoff.
Yes.
Is this? You mad genius! Your dark gift has finally paid off!
Copper drains my powers.
구리는 내 힘을 소모시켜.
Right. So drain is a very simple word. All you have to do is think about a drain in a sink. Usually, let's say I clogged up the drain and turned on the water. Then what happens to water? Water will start
flowing
filling.
up.
They'll start filling the sink. But if I take out the plug, then what happens? The water will immediately all go down the drain. In this case, they're talking about copper. Copper is a type of metal. So copper drains my powers, meaning all my powers leave my body because of copper.
커펄이라고 하면은 굴이잖아요. 그런데 이제 싱크대에서 저희가 마개를 막았다가 요걸 빼면은 물이 쫙 흘러 내려가듯이 이 커펄이라는 것이 나의 힘을 다 이렇게 빠져나가게 하는 역할을 한다고 얘기를 하는 거예요.
So just drain. When we say drains, it also kind of means that everything will leave. Not just a little bit left or half left. You're completely zeroed.
Yeah, right. So exhausted.
Right. So exhausted will work for this next sentence.
아, 네. 그래서 이거는 drain 하면요. 뭐가 남아있는 게 아니고 완전히 다 빠져나가는 거예요. 그래가지고 기진맥진하는 그런 것들. 그래서 그 다음에 문장하고 연결이 돼요.
This dome is obviously lined with copper.
Yeah. So?
Sir, copper drains my power.
I'm drained out.
나 진이 다 빠졌어. 지쳤어.
Okay, so if I'm drained out, like I said, when we say drain, it doesn't mean some is left. You're completely zeroed. So if you say I'm drained out, it means I am exhausted. I have no energy at all.
그러니까 정말 지쳐가지고 에너지가 하나도 남아있지 않은 그냥 제로 상태예요. So it's a bit different. Like I'm tired. Like tired means that I am just.
Well, I'm tired, but you can still have energy,
yeah,
right?
but,
Some energy.
I'm drained out.
Yeah, I'm drained out is like exhausted. Exhausted means I have nothing left.
So it reminds me kind of images. You're just lying down on the floor, so cause you have no energy.
Okay. Well, yeah, that could work. Or we also say have no more gas.
아, 가스가 더 이상 없어. 네.
Okay, have no more gas is
gas.
kind of like I'm exhausted. He ran out of gas. He's
Here,
exhausted.
gas is gasoline or real gas?
Gasoline.
gasoline. 아, 네. 그 gasoline을 gas라고 하잖아요. 순간적으로 cause Koreans use the word gas is gas.
Oh, for
Yeah,
gassy?
So
okay.
그렇게 해가지고 약간 헷갈렸는데 gasoline인데요. 진짜 gasoline도 also drained 하는 거랑 똑같죠. 그러니까 남아있는 게 연료가 하나도 없는 거예요. So for the vehicles like that.
Yeah, well, we think of ourselves as a motor. Okay, a motor needs gas. If the gas is not there, then you have no more gas.
Yeah.
You're completely exhausted, drained out.
네, 저희 몸이 약간 탈 것의 그런 모터처럼 그렇게 생각을 해가지고 근데 그 연료가 없으면은 저희가 이동할 수 없으니까 움직일 수 없으니까 no more gas 하면은 움직일 수 있는 힘이 없다는 거죠. Bless you.
Please erase that.
Can I?
Let's not get our hopes up just yet.
우리 지금 너무 기대하지 말자.
Okay, to get our hopes up is to believe something can happen still.
Expect.
Yeah, believe, expect, both can work.
뭔가 일어나기를 기대하는 마음이죠.
Okay, so you really hope for this to happen, but it didn't happen yet.
아직 일어나지 않았어요. 뭔가를 간절히 바랬는데.
So a lot of people are hoping this to happen, but it didn't happen. So I could just say, let's not get our hopes up just yet.
아직까지 너무 기대하지 말자. 기대에 차 있지 말자.
So getting hopes up is usually you're thinking it will turn out to be how you want it to be.
여러분이 원하는 대로 어떻게 되기를 바라는.
Okay, let's say you're watching the final game of the World Series, for example.
네. 월드 시리즈의 마지막
It's
게임을 보고
ninth inning,
있어요.
2 outs,
Oh,
one
yes.
more out, and you think your team's gonna win.
It's like the first match of Q and
Oh, right,
두산.
right.
Yeah,
Your
yeah.
wild card match,
Yeah,
right?
네.
Hey, it's like that. But you think it's going to happen, but
It was. Yeah.
and people are thinking, oh, we're gonna win this. This is
Yeah.
easy. But then you just want to make them calm down and make sure it's not yet. It didn't happen yet, so calm down. Then you can say, let's not get our hopes up just yet.
네, 막 야구 9회 말에서 투아웃인데 그럼 여기서 뭐 이길 것 같은데 그러니까 사람들이 우리 이길 수 있어 하는데 아야 아직 기대에 너무 차지 말자 이렇게 하게 calm down, bring it a bit down.
Bring it down a bit. Bring it down a bit will work here. Yes.
네, 이렇게 될 수 있는데요. Yeah, it turned out.
Well, yeah, there are a lot of scenarios here. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose.
네,
The
뭐,
losing side,
네,
winning
the
side.
winning side, yeah.
Okay, that's how matches work. There's no tie.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Yeah. 그렇죠, 네. 네, 이겼지만 졌어요. Won but lost.
Okay.
네, 그렇게 됐어요. 와일드 카드에서. 아무튼, 네, 그렇습니다. Move on.
All right.
I don't think even he could survive that.
Well, let's not get our hopes up just yet.
Look!
Perhaps we took him for granted.
어쩌면 우리를 그를 당연하게 여겼나 봐.
Okay, in this final sentence, when you take someone for granted, it means you relied on the person too much, or you never showed gratitude to that person until they were gone.
Yeah, so he is always there.
Right, he's always there.
We
so
didn't thank him.
Yeah.
Or we thanked him, but just not to
not
think
enough.
about it. No, didn't expect he would be not there, like disappearing
Oh, okay, right, yeah,
or
yeah,
just
yes,
gone.
Yes. It's like maybe there's a sanitary worker in school.
Yes. 네, 학교에 방역하시는 분들이 계세요.
They always clean,
Uh-huh.
and we always just take them for granted. How many people go to them every day and say thank you for your hard work? Okay, like that. If you don't do that every day, you know you're thankful, but you never said anything to that person, so you're kind of taking them for granted.
고마워하지 않으면서 있으면은 항상 그냥 당연시 여기는 거죠.
So usually until they're gone, you don't know.
네, 갈 때까지는 아무도 알 수 없어요.
Okay, so that's how that works. The word granted here actually is quite long. It came out in the 1600s, but the word meaning was different at that time.
네, 단어 의미가 달랐다고 해요.
Okay, when you say granted, it's like saying I agree with what your statement is.
네, 너가 말한 바에 너의 진술에 발언에 동의한다.
Okay, so like, or maybe I'm some kind of caveman. I touch fire for the first time and I say, oh, fire is hot.
Yes.
Then you could say, granted, fire is hot.
Still, it is used in that meaning too.
Yeah, yeah, it still is. It still is used, but I'm saying when this word first started, it was only used in that sense.
So that's why for granted it came from.
Yes,
that
yes,
meaning.
granted came from that.
왜 원시인형 불을 처음에 이제 했을 때 이거 뜨거워 그러니까 동의해 하고 이제 granted 하고 대답을 한 거예요. 근데 거기서 동의하다 그러니까는 거기 당연시하다 의미가 여기서 차차로 파생이 된 거라고.
Okay, so it just over the years, and it just kept changing little by little, and now we have took him for granted. Take someone for granted is actually more of a 20th century
20세기 들어서. This is all?
Yes.
I thought maybe you are mentioning between perhaps, maybe, possibly, or
Oh.
Probably like that.
I thought that would be, well, no?
No, they know pretty well, so no
I
need to
thought
explain.
so.
Really?
Well, okay.
Yeah.
All right, here. Then,
Briefly.
okay, we'll take a look at the word perhaps. Perhaps is just a guess.
네,
It's a
추측?
good guess or a well-educated guess.
네, 좀 약간 교육적인 아니면 좀 더 격식적인 그런 표현이에요. 그런 추측을 할 때.
Or like if anyone likes Star Trek, the famous sentence from Star Trek is perhaps today is a good day to die.
네, 네, 스타트rek에서 유명한 그 말이 아마도 오늘은 죽기에 좋은 날이야 이런 걸 할 때 이 표현을 썼다고.
I'm so happy I said that.
See, I want to give you this chance.
No, you didn't even know. Okay, anyway, perhaps
It doesn't matter. Who cares?
Usually I didn't like saying perhaps that much, but I do say it in the recent 4 or 5 years because I remembered I rekindled my candle of Star Trek recently, and perhaps kind of stuck in my head.
Okay, so because of that,
Yes.
really?
Yes. Usually I don't say perhaps that often.
Yeah, usually we say maybe more often.
Or I guess.
I guess. Possibly.
Yeah, or possibly yes, but perhaps is not a word I haven't used that much. But because of my burning fire for Star Trek again, perhaps today is a good day to die.
네, 자기의 스타트rek에 대한 그런 열정 때문에 최근 한 4, 5년 사이에 perhaps란 말을 좀 더 쓰게 됐다고요. 네. 네.
Okay,
Yeah,
so that's that.
So no difference that much.
Not really, no. You could just use them interchangeably and still it'll mean the same thing.
네, 그냥 바꿔서 쓰시면 되는데 편한 거 쓰세요. Whatever you like.
But yet you wanted me to talk about it?
Cause sometimes I think perhaps it's a bit heavier to me. Maybe it's quite lighter. So I can use it frequently, more easily, but perhaps means some grand meaning like that. No, not that much.
No, that's probably because in the older books they used to say perhaps more than maybe. So like if you're reading a book with fantasy novels and stuff, and the king's court is using the word perhaps, maybe it feels like it's a heavier word, but not really.
네, 저는 약간 perhaps가 좀 더 무거운 단어, 약간 좀 더 크고 웅장하고 약간 진중한 단어처럼 약간 느껴질 때가 있어가지고 maybe를 좀 더 가볍게 많이 쓰는데요. 그건 아마 오래된 책에서 많이 써서 그런 것 같다고 별 상관없다고. 네, so that's it.
Okay.
He was always there for us. Dependable. Perhaps we took him for granted. Maybe we never really know how good we have it until it's gone.
Whose side are you on?
너 누구 편이야?
Whose side are you on?
너 누구 편이야?
The losing side.
지는 편.
The winning side.
이기는 편이지.
The losing side.
지는 편.
The winning side.
이기는 편.
Your dark gift has finally paid off.
너의 어둠의 재능이 드디어 성과를 냈구나.
Your dark gift has finally paid off.
너의 어둠의 재능이 드디어 결실을 맺었구나.
Copper drains my powers.
구리는 내 힘을 소모시켜.
Copper drains my powers.
구리는 내 힘을 소모시키지.
I'm drained out.
나는 진이 빠졌어.
I'm drained out.
나 정말로 지쳤어.
Let's not get our hopes up just yet.
우리 너무 기대하지 말자.
Let's not get our hopes up just yet.
우리 너무 기대하지 말자.
Perhaps we took him for granted.
어쩌면 우리는 그를 당연하게 여겼나 봐요.
Perhaps we took him for granted.
어쩌면 우리는 그를 당연하게 생각했나 봐요.
Okay, so that is the end of day 15
And week 3?
and week 3,
Yes, right.
Okay. So far, no one has made any comments about
The length
whether
of
we
the
whether we should divide it up or not. So because no one has said anything, and we gave 1 week now.
Yes. So,
But still no one has said anything, so we are just going to go in this format.
yeah, horror series one.
Right. Okay, one video per week.
Yes, that's better first.
Yeah, it's easier to edit, right?
네, 아무도 아무 말씀 안 하셔가지고요. 그냥 통으로 간다고요. 한 주에 한 영상으로 간다고요. 그게 편하다고요. 네, okay, so.
If someone still talks about it after week 2, then maybe we might. But after the 3rd week, no.
네, 왜냐면 이제 한 주밖에 안 남았어요. Only one video left for this period, so
Right.
meaningless.
So, yeah, so you better speak up soon. If not, we're just going to continue this.
But anyway, you know what? This comment, this statement will go after 1 week later. So,
So I'm giving 1 more week.
but I think before uploading, we have to do the filming
Oh, right.
for week 4. So,
Oh, so yeah. Okay, then forget it. Just erase everything I said.
who knows? Maybe next period.
Okay.
Period 6.
Okay.
네. 왜냐면 어차피 영상이 미리 찍거든요. 영상 올라가기 전에. 네. So anyway, if they suggested any special opinions about the video, then maybe we can take it for the next period.
Right. So if anyone does talk about dividing it up and people support that, join that side, then in the 6th period, we'll consider that and make it divided up. But for now, no one has said anything,
Yeah,
so we'll
so,
continue in this format.
Okay, so this side we're gonna keep going.
Yes.
Okay, so goodbye everyone.
All right, so we'll finish here. Hope to see you all for the final week, week 4. Okay, see ya.
Bye.